What's up, everybody? Rockers all across the world. Bandit PR, horns up, all the way from Mississippi. Literally the only state I haven't been to. Fun fact, actually. It's the only state I haven't been to. I've been to every other state except for Mississippi.
Nice.
I haven't been there. I'll make it there now.
Yeah,
Saturday.
You guys
In
plan it?
Mississippi, yeah.
Damn, I gotta go. All right, I'm gonna go check my flight.
Get another flight.
He going back to LA where it's cool.
Back from the Bayou, in the Bayou, Magnolia Bayou.
Muddy Mississippi, baby.
Muddy Mississippi. Is it really muddy?
Sometimes.
no.
It can be.
I got mixed reviews. So I'm like,
It depends, like on the bayou. On the bayou, for sure, it gets muddy.
We try that.
Well, we got Cedric the Entertainer. It was easy.
If I had a dollar, I'd be a rich man every time. Every
We got
time.
Drew, Josh, Dylan.
What's up, y'all?
What's up, John?
What up, man? How you doing?
Justin.
Yes. Justin.
Sir.
Justin. Officially. Night 2.
Night 2 of the run, man.
Yes,
Spring
sir.
Tour 2022 with the Lonely Ones. It's been sick so far. It's going to get even more sick. We might throw up.
They already did that. It was like backstage. Off of Miller Lights and Ranch Water. I don't know if you guys have heard of that stuff.
I haven't thrown up in several tours.
Challenge accepted.
Oh, no, man.
Just,
Nah.
Smoking a lot of special cigarettes, ain't no throwing up over here.
Well, then how was last night? How was the first night? How was the
It's
kickoff?
good, man. Wednesdays are always kind of weird, but it was cool, man. Y'all showed up and showed out in Memphis, Tennessee. Made the first night of the run. The ceiling fell down during sound check, which was gnarly. That doesn't happen a whole lot. So,
Behind or in front?
Man,
in front,
like,
man.
I ain't even fucking see
And
that
then the
shit.
guys started like taking like the rest of the ceiling off, and like our guitar case
It's like, it's
was,
cool.
like,
We got the tape.
just chilling. Yeah, our guitar case was like just
Super
chilling,
glue.
like a foot away, and I was like, "Y'all want me to like move my guitar rack?" And they were like, "Yeah, that might actually be a good idea." And we were like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
y'all didn't think about this sooner. Cool, I love it.
Man.
Thousands
I
of
don't
dollars
know.
worth of stuff just chilling.
Yeah,
you know?
it's cool. No, we go around it. It's
No
cool.
worries.
You know, fuck your stuff, fuck your rigs.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have been going on tour already, kind of been like hopping around, doing shows, festivals, everything, man. You guys have been mobbing around, keeping busy.
Thank you.
Man,
like every-
yeah,
Trying
you
to.
know.
I'm good so far.
It seems like every weekend you guys have a new one because you did Welcome to Rockville.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Dude,
Back
back
in
in
November.
October, man, November, October
Yep.
area, man. How was that?
that
Dude,
was great, man.
That's a huge, like, big, like, one different demographic, but almost like the Sam Fing base too.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude,
Sure.
we stuck out like a sore thumb, but in a good way on the stage that we played, man. It's just, you had all the metal acts and stuff, and then, we came out there with our slide guitars and swamp feel, and they were
Yeah.
like, I think kind of dig this, man, it's a
know,
nice
actually-
change, but
Hey, give me a shot of JMO. Let's go.
But no, it was cool. For me personally, I got to see Lamb of God for the first time, which they were loud as hell.
Him and I were just like moshing and fucking.
Are they the
like,
metalheads of the group, and you guys
Yeah.
are like, no, fuck that shit?
No, I like metal.
I mean,
like it all.
probably I would say like forgive me if I'm wrong. I would say like the biggest metalheads,
Wow.
like not too much of a notch between like him and I and Drew, but Josh is kind of further down the totem pole on the metal scene. Fuzz,
Get down on
Fuzz,
some
alright.
Oh man.
Knocked loose. Who's that?
Man.
It sounds like a guy squeaking. I didn't say that. I
Sounds
love
like
Knock
he's
Loose.
sick,
I
man.
know. I just saw him last week with Kublai Khan.
Nice.
Amazing show.
Yeah.
Love the dudes. You guys should go on tour.
I've been
Fuck
been
yeah.
listening.
Nobody
to,
better than the other one. They had some weird openers. It was weird. It was just weird.
We can edit that bit out.
Yeah, see, no, it's fine. I just say it was weird. Well, you're here with the Lonely Ones.
Yes, sir.
How do you guys have that friendship? How'd that happen?
We've never met them before until we, I think, because we're
Memphis.
both on TKO. We were on TKO with them, and our booking agency started setting it up maybe 4 months ago.
Yeah.
So you guys were on a blind date.
A
Yeah.
blind
Yeah.
date.
Last night was the blind date.
Yeah.
First show up.
Oh man, they're
gonna be
sweetheart of guys,
50-50.
man. And we just hit it off like that.
Contestant number 1. How do you set up your rig?
You mind if all these cables just chill here? I don't want to break it down. It's like.
What was so cool then? You guys hit it off.
No, it was
Right?
great,
Like,
man.
you guys like, oh shit, what's up?
I
Yeah.
laughed really fucking hard last night several times. But it's that guy right there. We won't tell you who. You're just gonna have to figure it out. Behind
Yeah.
door number 3.
Well, you guys have been on tour with a bunch of other bands too. Man.
Yeah.
Dude.
Buck Cherry, we went on a run with Steel Panther. We did a couple of dates with Joyce Wolf.
Shout out Joyce Wolf.
Shout out to Joyce Wolf. Y'all are great, man. We love y'all. Them Dirty Roses, Georgia Thunderbolts.
I got
Yeah,
some funny stories going through there. Some funny
With
stuff.
Dirty Roses.
Them Dirty
It
Are they
involves,
dirty?
A lot of
strawberry moonshine. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
mason jars. Just
I had to try it about
ass.
8 times, you know. It was real good every time. So.
I had tried about
Yeah.
8 times. I don't remember the 8th time.
The
Who was
first
it,
7
Ben?
were really good.
Yeah.
I feel like the 8th was good too.
Well, we'd already been drinking, all day long because they started drinking at like,
noon.
noon, and then they
Jeez.
started passing around the strawberry moonshine. I think it was.
It's great.
Well, after we should have already been
Yeah.
in the RV.
Come on stage.
I remember
What's
how
up, y'all?
Dude, it was funny, man, because like our photographer, our dear friend Linda Stroud, she's like family to us. She's like our road mama, and she had the RV, and we were going somewhere else, I think, that night, like right up the road.
Yeah.
And we were like, we're just gonna hang out for like another 5 more minutes, mom, kind of thing, and then we were hanging out backstage and stuff, and just passing around. Bottle of moonshine and stuff like that, and I feel like Pedro passed out in the RV. Dude, like like 2 hours later, we're like stumbling down the hill to get back to the RV, dude.
Is this your guys' longest tour stunt so far? Like throughout coming in, or you guys done longer ones?
We did a month last summer.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Just a little over a month. That's the longest we've ever been out.
And you hate
This
each
is the
other after
most-
each other.
It
Like,
really
fuck
wasn't
this
too
shit.
bad.
It wasn't bad at all. This is the most like consistent, like every single night.
Yeah, you're
kinda
driving,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like Wednesday through Sunday, just
Bullshit.
as soon as the
Yeah.
gears are in, just go. So
Yeah.
it's been good.
So what would you recommend? Because you guys are like, people don't, they see the glamour on stage. They don't see the driving, the rotations, the
Yeah.
baby wipes.
The dude wipes.
Dude wipes. Now
The
dude
hand
wipes. Now,
sanitizer.
they didn't have them 10 years ago. What are some tips that you would give for other bands that are like, they see the glamour of playing on stage, but they don't know the trek of driving a 10-hour drive?
Clean your van, for starters.
Gotta kind of find your own little corner to yourself,
Yeah.
so to speak.
My
And,
corner. Is there
within a
sticky notes
band,
saying my corner?
like whatever that means to you, but just just kind of gotta find your thing that keeps you sane and doesn't drive everybody else crazy.
Video games, music.
I have my headphones in. Josh plays his banjo.
Yeah.
Drew, he does Drew things.
He does Drew
Dylan's-
things.
Dylan's talking about the latest new band he's discovered.
Yeah.
Is
You
he the
know.
one in charge of the radio? Who's in charge of the radio then when you guys
There
go?
is no radio.
There
There
is
is none.
There is
That's why
one.
you got,
but-
you got Josh playing banjo.
I'm on Apple Music most of the time or podcasts.
Putting in the speaker cup.
We got a little,
Yeah.
we got a little JBL rig that we set up and play music.
Bluetooth speaker.
I just threw on the new Turnstile record.
Hey, shut
yeah.
up.
Shout out to Turnstile, y'all are killing it.
You're showing them all the new music. They're just
Yeah.
sitting there. All right, cool.
Yep, yep.
Tyler down there does Tyler things, What do you do on the road, Tyler?
Just a lot of sleeping and a lot of trying to mind my own business.
I'm
Keep
just
my head
with the
above
band.
water.
Mind my own business.
Yeah.
But mind my own business and theirs.
But on a serious note, you try to be respectful, mind everybody's space and, just try to have a good time. That's really, there's really no, blue book or playbook or whatever. You get in the van and you just figure things out as you go pretty much.
Yeah, for
Find out what gets on people's nerves, what don't.
You
go
keep
from
doing
there.
the same thing that gets on the nerves.
No, you just have
Depends
that
on
one little.
Who's on the shit list?
Yeah.
You just have that one little quarter that you're like, ah, man.
Speaking
Is it the time?
I
Is
might
it
have
the
to start
time
the
to
point system
play this?
again.
Yeah.
Play this card.
The dumbass game, that's what it was, right?
Yeah, we had a point
Oh.
system. We kept a notebook. Every time somebody did something stupid, 6
point.
points.
I won.
2 points.
I won, which
Dylan
means
gets
that
a
I did the
star.
fuck shit,
I don't know if that's a compliment.
It's like by standards of the game, I won, but it's
brag
like
about that.
standards of being a dumbass, I won.
Uh,
Well, man,
Yes, sir.
you guys, I discovered you guys even before, like, cause with the band and crew, and they knew you guys, and
Yeah.
Rebecca photographed you
Yeah.
guys at festivals and everything. I found you guys completely by accident while listening to Cold Stairs.
Nice,
on
yeah.
that blues rock and roll kind of channel on radio, which
Yeah.
they have you guys on that.
Awesome,
I'm like,
man.
what the fuck is this?
Yeah, man.
Shit, hold on, I want to get my pants up. Dang, I want to get my harmonica.
Sunglasses
up.
on.
Let me go watch the Crossroads. I was going full blues mode.
Full send on the blues mode, Jack.
Oh man.
No, but you guys got like that great infusion of like Jimi Hendrix meets freaking just Stevie Ray Vaughan and just like that blues rock and roll tone, man.
Nice, man.
Like hands down, Coke Pro. Even it's on your guys' website. What you guys' style is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Nowadays we call it Mississippi rock and roll just because it's kind of, become like a gumbo of, grunge meets Mississippi rock and roll meets, the British stuff from the 60s and
Yeah,
70s, and it's all like, I like that, I like this, I like that. Send it.
So then, what's the scene like where you guys grew up? Because I know you moved out to Mississippi, correct? You left from Pennsylvania.
No, that
Oh.
story's actually, I wrote that song about this guy right here.
Oh,
He's
okay.
from Pennsylvania.
Oh,
He's
okay.
originally from New York, but then he moved down to Mississippi when he graduated high school, and we all met at an open blues jam. And he stayed there for about 2 years,
I think it was closer to 4.
4 years, and then he moved back home to Pennsylvania, and then he moved back to Mississippi. So
And
we
I
were-
was standing in this bastard's driveway. And he's saying, like, man, that's a long haul. How the hell did you make that drive? And I'm like, well, it's a long damn ride, but it gets shorter every time.
Yeah.
Bastard
Is that
took
what
it,
she said?
wove a song
You're in trouble with all that.
Golly.
Well, then, what's the Mississippi rock scene like? Or like, what's I guess I can't really name off the top of my head.
The Gulf Coast down there. I mean, it's it went through. It's had some shortcomings in the last couple of years. It really, in my opinion, it was really strong. In the early 2000s up to 2005, had its moments. Then Katrina hit down there, and then it was really good for like the local metal scene and stuff. 'Cause I used to play in a couple metal bands back then, and but we got our great friends down there on the coast, the Sound 228, Kevin and Jared down there. They're really a force in trying to get that local, rock scene back and thriving down there. So it's in a healthy state right now, man. And it's a great place for the bands to grow.
Yeah.
You guys made your way across.
Yeah.
Everyone always assumed also because from Magnolia, they say Magnolia Bayou, like, oh, they must be from Louisiana. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Mississippi.
Yeah, we get that a lot, man. But we do take a lot from Louisiana too, with like the funk thing, and stuff
yeah.
like that. We got a bunch of guys, bunch of friends down in New Orleans, especially and stuff like that. So yeah.
We recorded our first record in New Orleans over the course of like 2 years, so we got to really experience that city as a band.
Yeah.
Well, last year you guys released your newest single, Train Don't Stop.
Yeah.
Freaking banger.
Thanks, man.
Catchy. Keep it on the same wave that you guys got.
Yeah.
Trying to get heavier now.
Oh, are we going to hear some breakdowns tonight?
couple actually. I mean, like
Josh comes out with the banjo breakdown. They're Magnolia Primus.
Dylan Andrew. I can just see Dylan Andrew up there doing the metalcore.
Yeah.
I already do what I can. I set up
BMW
my
hall dance,
I set up my dead case so I could have something to jump off of a couple times.
Yeah.
So. Works
Well,
out.
since that's your guys' newest song, how'd you guys collectively write about what it was about? What's the story? What's the significance? Your
I
newest
kind of
single?
started writing that song on the way to Idaho, which 3 years ago, this was 3 years ago now, but we went out to Idaho every July, like 4 years in a row. And at that point, we'd kind of he'd just recently come into the band, and we had a lot of issues with some personnel changes. And so the idea behind that song was that it's just kind of like, you're either going to get on this train or you're going to get off. We're going to just keep going. Like, nothing's going to stop us at this point. So it was kind of like an anthem for us. And it started out acoustic in the band, and of course we brought it together in the rehearsal space, and that's when the energy and the collective energy, because we all felt that way, like it's time to just do this.
Yeah.
No one's going to stop us. So
No one's gonna tell us no. It's all the
So
way
that's
up.
how it really took on its life, was just getting in the same room and just all collectively putting our energy and our own voice into that song.
For sure.
So then when writing music, does it come out for like Jewish writing company. I'm like, oh shit, sounds good. I saw this homeless person on the road. Is he writing something at first, and then you guys kind of put everything all together, then
it changes. Like, for instance, like he was talking about Train, when he brought that riff, that was one of those songs that it just clicked. You know, just had that heavy riff, and you know. But he might bring a song that's already ready, or just anybody could write a riff. He might play something, and it just spark at a different time. You know, there's no one way that we write. You know, just whatever the inspiration is, just, you know, it just comes. You know, just organic.
Well, then next before that was 2020. You guys had your last album release.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what was the writing process? How long did that one take out? Because it was before that was 2017, 2018 was the previous album.
Yeah, we started writing music for that record in 2017, so it was 3-4 year process. So
yeah, well, with like writing for that one, you know, getting into doing like pre-production and production and stuff like that. The record took about 3 months to like complete. You know, at least. You know, from all of our parts, and then, you know, it took a little while for post-production rather after that, and then, you know, we sat on it for a while. We were like, man, you know, do we want to drop it now and then just give our fans, you know, something, because we actually did a Kickstarter, and so we were like, do we want to give the product back now, or do we want to kind of wait a little while to where touring's, you know, in a sense to where we can actually support it on the road, and you know, people were just like knocking down the door, like, "Hey, when are we gonna get this record?" And we're like, "All right, man, you know,
where's my money?"
Yeah, exactly. It was the
Stewie Griffin. Where's my money?
it was the torches and pitchforks situation. So we were like, "Yeah, here you go." You know, it wasn't like a "here you go." It was like, you know, we're really proud of this, but you know.
Yeah, you got Preaching Blues, which is number 1 on your Spotify playlist, and then Dig Deep. Love that riff of Dig Deep.
We'll be doing that one tonight.
Are you guys in a half step down, or are you guys in drop D?
Half step.
Yeah.
Half step. I saw you doing that the cover,
I like
man.
that, I like that.
Good stuff, man.
I was like, oh shit, hold on.
Yeah. Let me tune that down to E flat, baby.
Yeah, I love half step. Hey, Alice in Chains, half step. Most
Jerry.
And then they started doing some drop D stuff, but most of it's half step. Hey, half steps. I think it's my favorite tune. Drop C and half step. And C sharp. But
we do drop C sharp for some stuff every now and then. Like I think Friday and Saturday we'll do a cool cover. I won't say what it is because hopefully y'all be there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit! Wait, this weekend only?
Yeah.
Only this weekend.
Well, I mean, like we'll probably do it, you know, after that too. But it's cool to get down to C sharp. Even lower.
I wish it'd drop a G sharp. They're coming out with a H string. What's up?
Baritone guitar.
Oh man.
8-string Telecaster, baby. Steph Carpenter, man.
Heaviness, good lord.
Well, then what's next in the music pipeline for you guys? Because you guys are like. You're such an organic band. You thrive on doing shows and touring.
Absolutely.
That your guys' social media presence is, or like on YouTube, they'll have that many music videos. And you have live performances recorded and stuff like that. But you guys are thriving on live engagement, and it's kind of like, hey, we got new music.
Yeah.
What's in the pipeline?
Man, we're just still writing songs, demoing stuff out. There's not a timeline on anything right now. We just have a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes at the moment. But yeah, we're just writing and doing shows for the time being, you know. And as soon as we have something coming out, you know, man, we're going to spread the news like always. Man.
Well, bringing on that sense of like you guys are doing shows and the social media aspect, it's a good question just to bring up to, like, you know, we're in such a digital age now. Feel that it's a necessity that a band needs to have a social media presence to be any kind of fan following.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this day and age, you have to have an online presence, or you just nobody gonna know about you. I mean, no matter how good or whatever you are, I mean, you just have to be out there, put yourself out there.
Yeah.
You know, you can't.
I mean, you would have to recruit all the Jehovah's Witnesses in the world to be good.
Have you heard the good book of Magnolia Bayou?
I mean, dude, honestly, like, fuck all y'all that are trying to do that. Like, that's TM that shit, you know?
Yeah.
Well, it's throw it back then for a little bit. Like, how'd you guys all meet? You know, on the grinder scene, whatever, back pages, stuff you guys.
Josh had an OnlyFans, and I was like, man, we need to content create. You know?
Gingerlove.org.
I shoot strawberries. That's a new one. I know there's J-Date. There's a bunch of
Farmers.
He's like, I shoot strawberries at you for a text of $10.
Who initially started the band? Was it Drew?
Dylan started it in high school for like the talent show.
Yeah, so 2013, 2014, I got a buddy of mine, Wesley and Jay, together, and we did the talent show. We did All Along the Watchtower. It's like a Dave Matthews Band version, and a couple months later, I met Josh, or I didn't meet Josh, but we kind of reconvened as friends in jazz band. And him and I and Wesley would go chop out on some stuff. We would not practice jazz standards and stuff like we were supposed to. But we just had a lot of fun learning blues covers and stuff like that and just jamming. And Drew and I were hanging out at the time, you know, just kind of geeking out over guitar stuff and tones and stuff. And we were on the, like, not pedal board, you know, like, whatever, gear talk and stuff like that. And humble beginnings. And so we called him and we were like, hey man, you want to play guitar and sing for the group? You know, we kind of need to round this thing out. And yeah, he joined and everything was all full send since then. So it's been great.
Well,
and then we brought this dude in.
I was kind of not in music for a couple years, man. I was doing the military thing and working different jobs.
Army.
Me and him, Army guys. And
I'm higher ranking. Half right face. Let's go front lane.
But no, I was actually truck driving at the time. I was getting ready to leave my job at the time and go back on the road and get a message from this guy. And long story short, man, he was like, you know, hey, we parted ways with our old drummer. We heard you playing pretty good.
Heard you good with this, dude.
And I was like, at the time, I was like, what? Fuck, I ain't played with nobody in years. I was like, you know, let me go see what they want, what they doing, you know, whatever.
And we didn't suck.
You know, well, I mean, because I always got offered guys like, we're gonna do something, and you know, nothing ever comes of it. So I was like, you know, let me go check them out. We had a meeting, and man, it was just pretty much history from there, you know.
Bought him mugshots to start. So
yeah, had burgers. First time we hung out. But yeah, it's been great, man. They had their stuff together. You know, they were serious players, and you know, we just kind of gelled from day one, and it's just been kind of uphill since there.
My man, my boy.
She's like, fuck you guys.
I'm ready to play the show now.
Josh, John, I'm just here to play.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
They promised me drinks. They promised me Miller Lite.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And tequila shots after the show.
But,
Do they have a full bar?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I got a Moscow Mule last time.
Oh, things are gonna happen in Franklin.
oh shit.
Things are gonna happen the whole tour.
They're gonna be like, what the?
Can we
fuck
have that
came
as a
into town?
walk-on song? I gotta make a call.
Streaking in the parking lot before midnight.
We're going streaking.
That melted chocolate running down the street.
Well, you guys said you're working on demos.
Yes.
Is there anything tangible in the pipeline? It's been almost a year since I trained on stuff.
We got probably a handful that are, you know, ready to go. It's just a matter of getting into the right studio and finding the right producer. And
Are you guys working with different producers for each thing? Everything you've done has always been different.
Yeah. We're gonna go with somebody different this round. So
Now, like on the third one, you know, if we
Bob Rock. Hey.
Oh,
Hey.
dude, that'd be awesome. Hey,
baby,
Bob.
yes.
Work that magic, bro.
Please. Yeah, but you know, once we find the right guy, you know, if the sound is exactly what we're looking for, then there's no reason to keep searching for anything else, you know.
Not for each.
Not for all the records, you
Yeah.
know. Maybe do 2 or 3 with one guy and then kind of see where things go.
Are you guys wanting to switch producers for a reason because you're of a tone that you guys are going to go for, a vibe they're going to go for each album or singles or EPs?
more so just that we just want something sonically heavier. You know, we just want to go bigger each time. So. And we've done a lot of research on our own, especially with recording our own demos.
Yeah.
You know, in the past, we've always kind of gone in blind. And just kind of been told what to do, and so now we're going into it like we're knowing how we want to record, what microphones we want to use, how we want to pan everything, how we want to stack everything.
Nice.
So it's just finding the right producer that's on that wave with us, you know,
Yeah.
to get us just a sonically.
And you guys want to do studio time. You don't want to go into
Yeah.
home studios, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to do.
Well, you know, I mean, like we could bring a producer in, you know, or like, you know, some engineers in to help
Yeah.
us, like, you know, capture exactly what we want. But like, it's crazy, man. You know, Drew's been a mastermind trying to figure out, you know, exactly what we're trying to, you know, I mean, all collectively, like, you know, the Alice in Chains, the Alice in Chains guitar tones, like, you know, that wide, like thick wall of sound,
Thick,
just
deep.
thick with
Which album though? Which album are you
six
talking about?
C's,
What are you going for? Is
Dirt,
There we go.
or Dirt or Alice in Chains self-titled.
Facelift
like
is my
grind.
Facelift is my boy.
I love Facelift because
My
you can still
favorite.
hear all that 80s hair
Yeah.
metal influence. It's fucking
I
sick.
I think that's their heaviest album, honestly. We
Mm-hmm.
Die Young, like man,
Yeah.
dude, it was like
Love, Hate, Love.
It's
that was-
funky too, man. They got a lot of funky stuff on there.
yeah, that was
What's up,
Yeah.
Mark? Gulfport.
Gulfport.
Yeah.
My wife's from Vicksburg.
Nice, man.
Oh, yeah, bro.
but damn, it's all right, we're here.
Play in Memphis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's it, man.
Oh yeah, I used to play there.
Did you? Hell yeah, it's a fun place, bro.
They're not welcome back anymore.
Yeah, not
Yeah, we
after
told
last
the
night.
shilling off. They ain't
Yeah,
played
you
there.
tell them all the fuck
Yeah, right. Pleasant.
I don't need Memphis.
Well then,
Yeah.
talking about Alice in Chains, you guys did some covers of Alice in Chains. You did a Nutshell live. You got that?
Yep.
And I've heard that through the grapevine, there's gonna be some more thrown in there in live
Yes.
sets and whatnot.
Yeah, we do Nutshell, Rooster, It Ain't Like That, and then in our acoustic set we do Down in a Hole.
Mhm.
So, I mean, we like Alice in Chains and them
Just
did.
a little bit, you know.
Just a tidbit.
Jared
Tidbit.
Cantrell's eye, you
And
know.
Black Sabbath
Hey,
too. We used
shout
to.
out. You guys need a supporting act.
Yeah.
That's right.
Absolutely, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, like Drew was saying, we did a Black Sabbath tribute show a couple years ago. We actually did like 5 of them.
Oh heck yeah.
They were a lot of fun, man. It was cool to.
See, your name just works with everything. Magnolia, Sabbath, everything. It
Yeah,
just works.
We did Mag
Magnolia
Sabbath.
Chains.
Mag Sabbath.
Yeah.
I gotta find the poster. We had like this really.
It should have been
Magnolia.
Ozzy like in the Bayou.
We had this really
That's a great idea for the next time we do it.
do the Black Sabbath album cover, but
Yeah.
have Ozzy in the Bayou.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like and edit it exactly like.
it has to be like-
Yeah.
I'm down.
I'm gonna call our graphic designer right now.
Yeah.
Hey, make it happen.
Hey, baby, listen.
Merch ideas.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But stoked to
Yeah.
grab some merch tonight, get some
Yeah, man.
Magnolia shirt.
Yes, sir.
Wear it on my
man.
chest. I got more band shirts than I do anything else. True
Yeah.
story.
It's good for you.
It is. And you work out way better, you drink more, too.
Yeah.
Scientifically proven.
What you want?
Yes, sir. Oh, man.
Well, thank you guys for your
Yeah,
time.
dude, thank you so much, man.
Matt, it was a pleasure to meet you,
Yes,
gents,
sir.
finally.
Yes, sir.
Hear the man, the myth, the Bayou.
The small.
Okay.
Don't throw down a little bit tonight, you know.
I'll be the
You
one
know.
start. Everyone, all these fine jokes, and they're coming out here on their freaking Thursday night. Oh, we're gonna watch a show. I'm going, ah!
Dude, if they ain't moshing in the front crowd, I ain't for it.
But this will be dropping next week, about like probably on Tuesday when you guys. Well, you guys only go into a Sunday, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be after. It's gonna be after.
Right on.
But still have them tagged in all their links, so you can. They're always doing shows every weekend, festivals, strip clubs, the works.
All
May
that.
7th will be actually opening for Jimmy Hall of Wet Willie up
Hey.
in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. May 14th, we're doing a hometown show at Chandelier Brewing Company for Shandy Fest. May 20th, I'm pretty sure we're opening for Buck Cherry at Iron City in Birmingham, Alabama. May 21st, we'll be in Covington, Louisiana for Fools Fest 2. Throwing down in Mobile on June 3rd at the Brickyard, June 30th at Ground Zero Blues Club in Biloxi, and the crazy shitload of stuff after that, man. I'm serious.
Damn. Whole month of May. Yeah, no excuse.
None.
Ain't none.
Yes, sir.
Get on a plane like this guy.
But always horns up, bayous up, blues up, everything. You guys watch Crossroads, please? You watch
Yes. Oh
Crossroads.
God, yeah. Have to.
You've never seen Crossroads, not the Britney Spears version. Okay. That was
No.
after. I'm not talking about that
Forgot
one.
about
okay.
that, damn.
All I got is Steve Vai solo. That's it.
Rock
Okay.
Hooter?
It's a classic rock album. One of my
Oh,
favorite
man.
freaking movies to watch.
Hell yeah.
Right next to Rockstar.
Movie too.
Classic.
The Dirt.
Classic.
the dirt. Yeah, the books,
God.
but they did a good homage. They did a good homage. Should have been a TV show. Should have been a TV show. More stupid
Yeah.
shit. More like Jackass style.
There you go.
Hey, we're Motley Crue.
Welcome to Jackass.
Every episode.
Oh my god.
But horns up, watch them, play them, be on the lookout.
Yes, sir.
Peace and love from the Bayou, y'all.
Love, peace, and chicken grease.
Please be out of merch item.